Hold up. Did you really think reality TV drama couldn't get messier than a reunion fight with throne wigs and flying chairs? Think again, because what just leaked might actually break the internet. We're talking betrayal, revenge, and a scandal so wild even Zeus is sweating. Lil Scrappy just went full scorched earth on Stevie J after an explosive video featuring none other than Bambi popped up online, and trust us, this wasn't no innocent oops moment. This was calculated, cold, and chaotic. Was it revenge? A setup? Or just another twisted storyline gone rogue? And why does it feel like Mona Scotchung is somewhere behind a curtain laughing maniacally? Because when the video dropped, didn't just shatter Bambi's privacy, it cracked open a whole vault of shady behavior, messy history, and backroom betrayals that make love and hip-hop look like Sesame Street. Stevie J, allegedly the puppet, Master, Scrappy, Out for Blood, and Bambi. Caught in the crossfire of a war no one saw coming, well, except us. So buckle up, grab your tea, and stay alert, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see reality TV forever. Ready? Let's get into this madness. You ever watch a train wreck in slow motion, knowing it's about to get ugly, but you just can't look away? That's exactly what this scandal feels like. And it's uglier than Stevie J's apology texts after a cheating scandal. Lil Scrappy is breathing fire, and the one catching all the heat is none other than the love and hip-hop villain himself. Mr. Stevie J, the streets are buzzing, fans are foaming at the mouth, and Bambi, well, she's caught in the middle of a PR hurricane that not even 10 publicists could spin away. What started as a whisper in the shadows has now erupted into a full-blown spotlight-scorching nightmare. And the center of it all, it's a private, allegedly leaked video of Bambi, intimate and unfiltered, now dancing across the timelines of every major gossip page from Atlanta to Tokyo. But don't get it twisted, this wasn't some accidental slip. Oh no, this was a chess move. Deliberate, cruel, and messy as hell. Enter Stevie J, the man with a resume of betrayal so long it needs footnotes. This isn't his first time playing puppet master behind the scenes, but it might just be his boldest move yet. According to Lil Scrappy, Stevie didn't just leak the video, he orchestrated the entire downfall with precision. Like he's the evil conductor of his own scandal symphony. Scrappy's not just mad, he's ready to go nuclear. And when Scrappy goes off, it ain't poetic, it's explosive. He's calling Stevie every name under the sun, claiming this was nothing short of sabotage. The video wasn't some random throwback accidentally uploaded to the cloud. It was a dagger, aimed straight at Bambi's image and fired right before she was about to launch her new business venture, rebrand her public image, and possibly even land a spin-off. Honey, how timing works, isn't it? Now let's rewind the tape a little. These two men, Scrappy and Stevie, have never exactly been friends. Their beef has simmered for years, quiet jabs, shady glances, bad enough passive-aggressive tension to power a reunion episode. But this has turned the simmer into a full-on boil. Because when you drag someone's wife into your mess and throw her name out there like it's just another headline, you better be ready for war. Scrappy isn't just coming for Stevie's neck. He's coming for the entire blueprint of how these reality TV masterminds think they can play God with people's lives. Behind the scenes, whispers are swirling that Stevie had access to certain footage during filming, a perk of being a producer's favorite. Or maybe just a snake that slithered through the cracks. According to one anonymous crew member, Stevie's been bragging for weeks that he had something juicy that would shake up the cast and put him back on top. Well, mission accomplished. But now that the fire is lit, fans are demanding answers, and it's not looking good for anyone involved. Social media is in a full meltdown. Some fans are calling Stevie a monster. Others are blaming Mona Scotchung, saying this is all one big PR stunt to boost tanking ratings. And some, bless their messy little hearts, are even accusing Bambi, herself of leaking the video to stay relevant. But here's the thing. Bambi never wanted to be in this kind of spotlight. She's been quiet, focusing on her family, trying to step away from the chaos. So to have her name dragged back into the mud because of an old feud between two grown men acting like petty teenagers. It's beyond disrespectful, it's damaging. And let's talk damage. Brands are pulling back, endorsements are pausing. And the entire tone of Love and Hip Hop's next season just shifted from drama to straight up destruction. This isn't just about a video anymore. It's about power, reputation, and the dangerous game of playing puppet master with people's real lives. Meanwhile, Stevie J is out here pretending to be confused, acting like he doesn't know how. The video surfaced. His publicist issued the most generic statement of the year, talking about respect for privacy and not engaging in negativity. Which is rich, coming from a man whose middle name might as well be Scandal. Scrappy isn't buying a word of it. In a now deleted Instagram Live, he went in on Stevie, calling him everything but a child of God and warning that if he didn't come clean, the next round of receipts would blow this thing wide open. And we're not just talking about video footage. Word on the street is Scrappy has texts, screenshots, voice notes basically. A digital dossier ready to go full nuclear if Stevie keeps playing dumb. Fans are begging him to release it all, while others are warning that things could get dangerous if this keeps escalating. And honestly, they're not wrong. Because at this point, the scandal isn't just viral, it's radioactive. There's talk that legal teams are already involved, with Bambi reportedly exploring her options and not ruling out a lawsuit against whoever was responsible for leaking the footage. And if Stevie's fingerprints are anywhere near that file, you can bet he's about to be lawyered up real quick. But even as the drama unfolds on screens and timelines, the real tension is simmering behind closed doors. What's really going on between Scrappy and Bambi? Is their united front as strong as it looks? Or are the cracks starting to show behind the scenes? Because let's not forget, this isn't just about public shame. This is personal. This is about betrayal, trust, and how far someone will go to destroy their enemy. And if you think Scrappy is done swinging, think again. Because Scrappy isn't just swinging in the dark, he's swinging with receipts. And according to people close to the situation, what he's sitting on could torch Stevie J's whole reputation, like dry grass in a summer fire. Now here's where it gets even messier. One anonymous insider from the Love and Hip Hop production team spilled that Stevie had been snooping around editing rooms and even allegedly requested access to raw behind-the-scenes footage. Why? For promo purposes, he claimed. But what kind of promo requires downloading private content onto a personal hard drive? You tell me. This same insider said Stevie had been bragging about being the one who still pulls all the strings. And when the leak happened, they weren't surprised in the slightest. But the kicker? There's a whisper that Stevie didn't act alone. Someone else, someone close to the cast, possibly even a production assistant, might have helped coordinate the leak. The plot thickens. Meanwhile, Bambi is reportedly devastated. Sources say she's withdrawn, furious, and feels completely betrayed, not just by the leak, but by how fast people turned it into a spectacle. She thought she left the mess behind, but the mess followed her home, kicked in the door. And now it's sitting on her couch, sipping tea like it pays rent. Asterisk Scrappy, for his part, is torn between protecting his family and burning the entire house. Down with truth bombs. He's been in meetings with his legal team, weighing his next move carefully. Because once he drops what he has, there's no going back. It won't just be Stevie J under fire. I might drag a whole production company into a legal circus that could pull the curtain back on how many dirty tricks are used to manufacture drama behind the scenes. And speaking of manufactured drama, fans are already connecting dots that no one asked them to. Some are convinced this was all part of a larger plot allegedly cooked up to create chaos and boost a declining viewership. Ratings haven't been The same since certain key cast members left and producers are scrambling to keep the show alive. What better way than to throw gasoline on an old rivalry, light a match, and leak something so explosive that even people who swore off love and hip-hop are now watching with popcorn in hand. But here's where it backfires. 'Cause fans, while messy aren't stupid, they know when they're being played. And right now, they're calling this whole situation what it is, a reckless act of sabotage disguised as a storyline. And they're demanding accountability. Some are even threatening to boycott the show if Bambi doesn't receive justice. As if the public backlash wasn't loud enough, the blogs are running wild. Headlines everywhere scream things like Stevie J's latest betrayal, Scrappy prepares lawsuit, and Bambi breaks down. Media vultures are circling, eager for a statement, an interview, even a reaction video, anything to feed the machine. But so far, Bambi has stayed silent, refusing to give anyone the satisfaction of watching her cry on camera. Meanwhile, Scrappy is holding strong, but it's clear this whole ordeal is taking a toll. He's tired. Tired of playing nice, tired of staying silent, tired of watching his wife's pain turned into a storyline. And when a man like Scrappy hits that point of no return, you know it's only a matter of time before things go boom. What's even more disturbing is the way Stevie J seems to be handling this with smug indifference. He's been posting cryptic messages on his Instagram stories, things like "the truth always comes out" and "lions don't lose sleep over sheep." Classic deflection, classic ego. But people are starting to wonder, he's so innocent. Why hasn't he come forward with a strong denial? Why hasn't he addressed Scrappy directly? Because from the outside looking in, it looks like guilt, wrapped in arrogance. And let's not forget, Stevie's got a long history of ducking accountability. This wouldn't be the first time he's been caught up in a controversy and pretended like he was the victim. Remember the Joe's Line days? The baby mama battles? The court cases? Man's practically built his brand off of being messy. But this time, the stakes are different. Because now we're not just talking about hurt feelings or broken relationships. We're talking about potential criminal charges. If it's proven that Stevie or anyone from production leaked that video without consent, they could be looking at serious legal consequences. Everything from invasion of privacy to distribution of private content without authorization. And that's just the beginning. Lawyers are circling like sharks. There's already speculation that Bambi's team is preparing to file an injunction to prevent the footage from being shared further. They might even seek damages for emotional distress, reputational harm, and career sabotage. And if any of those anonymous sources are willing to testify, this could become one of the most high-profile court cases reality TV has seen in years. But here's the irony. The more people try to spin this as entertainment, the more it exposes the dark side of the industry. These are real people with real lives, caught in the crosshairs of a system that thrives on conflict. And while viewers are entertained, lives are being dismantled in real time. This isn't just teats toxic. And at the center of it all is a man who thinks he's untouchable. But every king falls. And according to some people behind the scenes, Stevie's already on borrowed time. Several cast members are reportedly refusing to film with him. Others are demanding that producers step in and take action. Because if there's one thing reality stars hate more than each other, it's watching their own privacy being stripped for ratings. And now that the cameras are rolling again, tensions are sky high. The energy on set is icy. People are paranoid. Trust is gone. One insider even claimed that producers are in panic mode, trying to calm everyone down before more information leaks out, but it's too late. The damage is done, and the fallout just keeps spreading like wildfire, with no signs of slowing down. While producers scramble behind closed doors, trying to control the narrative and convince the cast that this was all a misunderstanding. The truth is bleeding out faster than they can patch it. Multiple sources are now coming forward with claims that this leak was planned weeks in advance. And what's worse, there might be receipts. Emails, call logs, text messages exchanged between people close to Stevie J and others involved in production, suggesting that certain scenes needed to be heightened to bring attention back to the show. One anonymous crew member confessed they overheard Stevie laughing about how viral this was going to go, way before the footage ever hit the net. Now, that's not just shady, that's malicious. Bambi, reportedly in no mood for damage control, has allegedly started distancing herself from the franchise altogether. She's been quiet on social media, declined interviews, and according to friends, is considering walking away from it all. One close confidant said, "She never signed up to be humiliated for ratings. She's done." Meanwhile, Scrappy isn't done far from it. He's ramping things up. He's been meeting with attorneys, media consultants, even threatening to go public with evidence if the network doesn't take decisive action against Stevie J. And what's wild is that fans are fully backing him. Thousands of comments flood every new post tied to the scandal, demanding justice, demanding Stevie be removed, and urging Bambi to sue the pants off everyone involved. It's chaos, but the kind that exposes every crack in the system. And guess who's suddenly gone radio silent? Stevie J himself. After posting cryptic messages and passive-aggressive quotes for days, he's suddenly ghosted the internet. Numbered comments, no posts, not even a story. That silence is loud. Fans are speculating everything from legal threats to producer warnings. Some even believe he's lawyering up behind the scenes because he knows what's coming. Fans who are fed up. Word is, some big names in reality TV are distancing themselves from him. Other shows he's tried to get on have suddenly gone cold. Brands who used to work with him have started quietly pulling away. No one wants to touch a scandal this messy. And if it turns out he really orchestrated the leak, his reputation will take a hit so hard it might never recover. Right. But this isn't just about Stevie anymore. Okay. This scandal has put the entire reality TV ecosystem on blast. Fans are asking tough questions now. How much of what we watch is scripted? How far will producers go to push a storyline? And more importantly, how many other private moments have been weaponized behind the scenes for ratings? The Bambi video leak has opened the floodgates. Former cast members from other shows are now speaking out, sharing stories about being manipulated, pressured, and even threatened to stay silent. One ex-cast member, who asked to remain anonymous, said they once found out their private phone calls were recorded without consent. All because a producer thought it might spice up a dry episode. This isn't just drama anymore. It's a systemic issue, and it's finally being dragged into the light. There are even whispers that a few former cast members are discussing a potential class action lawsuit against the production companies involved, citing breach of trust, invasion of privacy, and emotional trauma. If that happens, the consequences will be huge, not just for the producers, but for the networks too. Money talks and lawsuits like that could shut down entire franchises. As for Scrappy and Bambi, it looks like this situation might unite them in ways no reality show ever could. Their public image has gone from being tabloid targets to sympathetic survivors. People are rooting for them now, not just as a couple, but as individuals who've been chewed up by the fame machine and are finally fighting back. Scrappy's recent statements have shown a level of maturity and protectiveness that fans hadn't seen before. He's not just defending his wife, he's holding the system accountable. And Bambi, though silent, is sending a powerful message by refusing to play the game anymore. Her silence, in a world that thrives on loud mess, is its own kind of rebellion. And now, everyone's watching. Everyone's waiting. Will there be a lawsuit? Will producers be exposed? Will other cast members start talking too? There's tension in the air, like the final moments before a storm. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure: this scandal has already changed the game. It's no longer just about one leaked video. It's about trust, power, and the dirty business of reality TV. What was meant to humiliate might just become the fire that burns the whole house down. And as the dust starts to settle, the industry will have to reckon with the fallout. 'Cause now the audience knows the truth behind the scenes isn't just drama. It's dangerous asterisk, so now that the masks are off and the truth is crawling into the light. The real question is, what do you think? Has Stevie J finally crossed the line that even reality TV can't excuse? Should Bambi and Lil Scrappy burn the whole empire down and walk away for good? Or do you think this is just another twisted storyline crafted to keep the cameras rolling and the ratings sky high? One thing's for sure, this scandal isn't just going to fade into the background. The damage is done, the footage is out, and the internet has already chosen its side. But now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't hold back. Was this all a setup? Should there be arrests? Resignations? A full-blown investigation? Hit that like button if you think Bambi deserves justice, and smash that subscribe if you want more behind-the-scenes drama that the networks are too scared to show. This tea isn't going cold anytime soon, and trust, we've got receipts, rumors, and revelations still to come. So stay tuned, stay nosy, and whatever you do, don't stop watching. Because the next scandal is always just one leak away, one leak away.